Well, she's 6.5 months now, and we have started weaning, but I am still feeding her, and I would like to still be feeding her. I'd like to hit my year, but it's just really up to her.
I initially started, yes. However, within 5 days, it was quite obvious that I wasn't able to breastfeed. I didn't have enough milk. So I then, especially Henry, he was having to go back to hospital because he'd lost weight.
I'm still breastfeeding now, and he's 10 months old.
I breastfed my second child. I started to breastfeed my first, but I didn't continue because I found it too painful. But it gave me the determination to try with my second, and he still is.
Only in the first couple of days at hospital, but nothing after that.
Yes, right from the first hour, everyone was absolutely fantastic, and if it weren't for the breastfeeding team, he wouldn't still be being breastfed because it's been hard. I've been on the phone to them at 5 o'clock in the morning in tears when I don't know what else to do, and he won't go, it's too painful to put him on my boob, and I don't know how else to feed him, and that was within the first 3 days. The following morning they came straight out, no questions asked. I was bumped up to the top of the priority list. They came straight out to see us. And taught me how to latch him properly. They saw us, we spent 12 hours in hospital, and they came to see us within that 12 hours and talked me through how to latch him on properly and everything. They just couldn't have been better, and I know that they're there 24/7. If I need them, they're on the end of a phone. So
I was very much encouraged about breastfeeding in the first place. Once they realised I couldn't, actually the support was a little bit difficult. I was just basically given the milk and told to get on with it. I wasn't really given a lot of help because I was always going to breastfeed. I didn't even know what formula was really, so it was always very much about breastfeeding, and so it would have been nice to have a little bit more help about that.
Yeah, we got quite a lot of support from the hospital initially, but that sort of petered out, and I think we both all three of us lost interest.
And I was breastfed as a child, so it's a family thing that we do that.
Well, we know it's better for the baby and it's natural. Just wanted to give them the best start.
Did your mother breastfeed you? Right?
She didn't, no, I was formula fed.
My mother breastfed my little sister for a year, and it just seemed like the easier option than sterilising and making formula and trying to sort that out on the go.
I think the shock of actually breastfeeding in public, so kind of where's comfortable to go, like kind of what kind of aspects do you, because I found some places that actually they think they're being friendly, but you don't feel very kind of happy to do it there. And that is one massive step to get over, and I'm quite confident, so I thought I'd be quite good at that, but even I found it quite a bit of a shock. So things like that, where you can do it, and peer support, like little groups, I think would be quite nice, so you can go out and maybe do it once or twice.
The only thing that I could fault in any way is that midwives and breastfeeding team have two very different opinions of breastfeeding, and at times it has been difficult to make choices and to know what to do for the best for Archie, because I've had two incredibly different opinions, and I'm not saying I want to be told what to do, but there's been very conflicting advice, and it's been very difficult to know what to do for the best.
It would have been nice to know more about if there was some groups where you could all get together, because there was one time when I had to go to the hospital, and there was actually a really great nurse that sat me down, and that was his first proper good feed, and I think that was the best way to do it, having somebody experienced there but calm and not patronising.
No,
No, I think I've been. I've had quite a lot of help. They've always advertised their help to me, so the midwives and everyone always told me what was available. Always been welcome to offer support, give me the relevant phone numbers and stuff. So I would only say that just to keep up the work and make sure that everyone is open to those opportunities. Every hospital has them. I was very lucky. I know some people aren't as lucky. So I would just say carry on and spread the word to everyone, really.